Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Compass Large Semi-Flush Pendant. This is going to be the 1240-560. It's also a smaller version of this. Check it out. Make sure you get the size that's right for your needs. Let's get into the size of the fixture itself. 24.1 inches total height. That's from the very bottom of the fixture to the ceiling itself. Diameter is coming in at 27.4. I want to talk about glass really quick on this. You're going to have two options for your glass. One of them is going to be Hubbardton Forge's opal glass, which is an opaque, milky white glass. I'm going to talk more about that later in the video. And the other version is going to be called sand. And sand looks like kind of like light coffee ice cream, maybe sand on the beach. It's a little bit more organic, kind of a tan color, very pretty. Both options are great, but just get a chance to check them out to see which one is right for you. Okay, why don't we talk about a couple of the quick things. Canopy up on the ceiling is 5.5 inches square, actually 5.25. It's going to go over your standard 4-inch junction box, and this is coming in at 20 pounds. It's not very heavy at all. I want to show you a little bit more information about that, and how we're going to do it is to take a quick look at the installations instructions now. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen midway down. You're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations, instructions, PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list, how to put it together, which is very simple. It's going to show you the cluster of the sockets and how you're going to have 3 of these medium base sockets kind of pinwheeling out from a center, and we'll look more at that. And you can see more of that on those install sheets because there's really good line drawings of the inside of this fixture, including on top of the canopy and how it goes onto your junction box. Always take advantage of those things if you can. Glass is coming in at 24 inches in diameter and 6 inches tall. That's going to be just the glass bowl itself. And going back to our friends here, the medium base porcelain sockets, so you're going to have 3 of these. You can use what are called A19 light bulbs, and those are just the size of a standard size bulb we all grew up with. If you want to go incandescent, you can still do that. You can go 100 watts in each of these sockets. That would give you 300 watts of light. However, I don't think you need to do incandescents anymore because there's so many great LEDs that are out there for you to find. So, and you can find them everywhere. I pick these things up. These guys I pick up at Home Depot in a 4-pack. Perfect. I see them at Walmart. I see them on Amazon. I see them at my grocery store in Vermont. If I can find them here, you can find them everywhere. This is kind of an old school LED that has the white plastic shell on it. And this is kind of the newer one. And these are the phosphorus ones, which I like a lot because they throw light in all directions. They don't have cooler spots and warmer spots, which is really nice. They're called phosphorus, but people just call them clear LEDs as well. And you can find these A19 versions of these, 40 watt equivalent, 60 watt equivalent, 75 watt equivalent, and you can even find these, I've spotted them on Amazon, up to 100 watt equivalent. So you can still get your 300 watt equivalent of light coming out of these if you want to by just using some good LEDs. They're going to offer these LEDs to you in all kinds of different ways. 2700 Kelvin, that's the super yellow light like a setting sun. They're going to offer these to you in daylight, which sounds like it should be a warm light, but it's not. That's that bluish white light like a convenience store or overcast day. That's going to be 4000, 5000 Kelvin on that Kelvin scale. What we like to use in our showroom is warm white, soft white, and that's the light coming down on this table from these LEDs above, and that's 3000 Kelvin. That's what we like to use here. Kind of mimics a nice warmth of an incandescent bulb we grew up with. Just what we like. So all that aside, I would probably just pick the ones right for you. You can always get a dimmable version of these bulbs. Just make sure it says that on the box and tell your installer about that. I want to touch base on Hubbardton Forge's opal glass for just a second. So all of Hubbardton Forge's glass to begin with is going to be hand blown. This piece is hand blown first in clear, then they're going to come in and they're going to blow another layer of white glass on the inside of this. The third step is they're going to take and they're going to sandblast the whole thing on the inside and the outside. That's going to give you this beautiful, mellow, translucent, milky piece of glass. When you look at this and you can see the layers are actually piled up on the inside of this. Hubbardton Forge is very obsessed about details on all of their pieces, including their glass, and that's why you're here, because you're probably just as obsessed about little details as well. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below. So scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart. So you can click on dark smoke. You can click on soft gold. Doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. And those same red tabs, you're going to see a what's on display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.